Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on The Rape of Lucrece, which, content warning, deals with sexual violence towards women, so if that's not your thing, feel free to tune out. If you are interested in hearing more of this poem, today we're going to take a look at stanzas 21 through 24, which yesterday, we're at the point of the story where Sextus has made it back to Caladium and he was talking all night with Lucrece, but now everybody's gone to bed, but he's sitting there sort of debating with himself because he wants her. He's being sort of consumed by lust. And in yesterday's stanzas, Shakespeare started to dig into a little bit of what obsessions like that can do to a person, how you can lose yourself and lose your sense of self and your sense of rightness and all these sorts of things when you are that obsessed. And stanza 21 picks up there saying, "The aim of all is but to nurse the life with honor, wealth, and ease in waning age. And in this aim there is such thwarting strife that one for all or all for one we gauge, as life for honor in fell's battle rage, honor for wealth, and oft that wealth doth cost the death of all, and altogether lost. So that in venturing ill we leave to be the things we are for that which we expect, and this ambitious foul infirmity in having much torments us with defect of that we have. So then we do neglect the thing we have, and all for want of wit, make something nothing by augmenting it. Such hazard now must doting Tarquin make, pawning his honor to obtain his lust. And for himself he must forsake. Then where is truth, if there be no self-trust? When shall he think to find a stranger just, when he himself confounds, betrays to slanderous tongues and wretched hateful days?" Now stole upon the time the dead of night, when heavy sleep had closed up mortal eyes. No comfortable star did lend his light, no noise but owls and wolves' death-boding cries. Now serves the season that they may surprise the silly lands. Pure thoughts are dead and still, while lust and murder wake to stain and kill. So we're setting the scene quite a bit here. We're digging more into the dangers of obsession and how you can lose everything about yourself, abandon yourself and what you are and who you are and what you stand for, because you're so obsessed with this thing and trying to obtain this thing. It can be all-consuming to the point where you eventually have nothing left. And then he brings it back to Sextus Tarquinius, and he's like, that's the choice that he has to make right now. And how is he going to move forward from this point if he does this? Because if he's forsaking himself and betraying himself and everything that he stands for in order to get this, then how is he ever going to be able to trust anybody else? Because he can't even trust himself. So it's setting the scene for sort of what a deep hole Sextus Tarquinius is digging himself into by doing this, which is maybe an interesting thing to throw into a poem about how he then goes and rapes a woman, the psychological repercussions for him of having committed that act. It's just an interesting thing to point out and not something that's talked about very much, probably for loads of reasons. But then the last of these stanzas, stanza 24, is setting the physical time and place. Like, it's midnight now, it's super dark outside, there's no stars, the only sounds are the scary ones from owls and wolves. Like, this is the time of night when nothing good happens, when the only things that are moving about are lust and murder, because they want to, do their thing. So it's the last stanza is sort of like it was a dark and stormy night, but longer and a little bit prettier, or more doomsday-ish, however you want to look at that. So yeah, some interesting ruminations in this bit, and then setting the scene so that we can advance the plot a little bit more. And come on back tomorrow and we'll see where the plot goes from here. Not like we didn't already know, but still, we'll go on the journey to get there. I'll see you tomorrow.